High schools all over the US have music departments with directors coming from very prestigious schools, but few have achieved the success of Dan Fabricius, who is known all over the state of New York for his work. Mr. F has been working for over 40 years, and his success has been recognized by the district at Owego Free Academy, located in upstate New York.
My name is Dan Fabricius, and I am the Director of Bands at Owego Free Academy. When I was high school age, I figured that this was the path that I wanted to take. I wanted to be a music teacher, and I was pretty good at music, so I went to school, went to college. I went to Mansfield University. Being from Pennsylvania, there were two main colleges that you went to at that time if you were going to be a music teacher, and that's where I went. And Mansfield was very close to New York State, and after I graduated, I realized I wouldn't mind living in New York, and ended up working here for a long time. So that's the path that I've taken along the way. Been able to play a lot as a percussionist. I'm a member of the Binghamton Philharmonic, which is the professional orchestra in the area. I've played a lot of jazz drum set. I've played a lot of various types of performances through many years in this area. And I feel very fortunate that I've been able to do that as a teacher. I start my day every morning with the SOS Jazz Band, the 6th grade and 7th grade jazz band for the middle school students. And then I spend the rest of the day doing rehearsals and lessons for high school students then. And that includes the concert band and the jazz band are the two rehearsal classes. And then after school I lead MTV, our pop band, and I also am the conductor for the musical theater productions. Most of those students haven't not had much jazz experience before, so I think it's really important that we get them off to a good start. So jazz being one of my strong points of my teaching, I feel like I can really get them to play jazz pretty convincingly at a young age. So, and then from there they've got the foundations where they can keep on growing as jazz musicians. They had a fall concert, and they'll plan the jazz night concert. We'll do a spring concert for the middle school, and we'll do a end of the year concert on the lawn. You know, our high school jazz band is very good. We play very challenging music, and we play it very well, and we're always recognized as being a very strong group when people hear us. We've been to NISMA evaluations many times, and we get a lot of compliments from the people who adjudicate us, and anyone who comes in to hear us from outside the school is usually pretty pleased with what they hear when they hear our band. This is the award certificate for the NISMA Evaluation Festival last year, and if you read the fine print, it basically says that we've played the most difficult level of music, level 6, and the award that we got is referred to as Gold with Distinction, which means that it's about as good as it can be. And we've got a bunch of these after many years of participating in events like this. We probably have at least 15 or 20 gold ratings, and a lot of those, probably at least 8 or 10 of them are with distinction. We've gotten silver one time. So everything else is always gold or a distinction. We played our normal concerts at school, but we've also been invited to do some special things. Last year we had a chance to play for the Rotary Club for a dinner for them. We've played at Lockheed Martin a couple of times. It's also a military installation. There are government military people that work there, and so we've done some special things there, like the change in command ceremony, where a new commander comes in for at the location, or when they sell helicopters to somebody. I think the last one was to Denmark. The concert band is the class that most of the students play in. Primarily, it's made up of students in grades 9 through 12. And so along with that, of course, you have a pretty wide range of ability. You've got the ninth graders who are just trying to catch up with us and hold their own. And we've got some very talented seniors and people along the way who are at different stages of development. So the real trick is to keep everyone on the same page and sound good and challenge everyone, but also rehearse our music so that it sounds really good, even for the people who might have to work really hard at it because of their level of development. Generally speaking, once people are in the band, they usually stick around. Sometimes we lose some people because of class conflicts. That seems to be a big deal. Or some people just say, no, it's not for me. I've done that. I want to move on to something else. But I think generally speaking, we hold on. Once they get into the class, they like it, and they just keep on doing it. The music that I pick for concert band is selected for the talents that are in the group. So the things that I think the students are going to enjoy playing, that are going to be challenging for them and match the level of the players in the group, but also looking at the strengths of the group. Right now our music is I think a really good match. I've heard some good comments from the students that they like the music that we're playing. It's difficult. We're also doing a level 6 program with the concert band this year, and I think it's fun music to play. It's not what we would call popular music. Like, we're not going to play the whatever's on the radio. We're not going to play music from Broadway shows or whatever. We're going to play some serious music that was written for concert band, and it's artistic music. That's what we're trying to do. This is another NYSSMA award, and this is the one for concert band. And from last year, that band played level 5 music, and we were also awarded the Gold with Distinction rating. And not many groups get that Gold with Distinction award, so I'm always really pleased when we do get it. And statistically, just a very small percentage are going to get this award. So I think we've really distinguished ourselves when we get awards like this, and certainly as among the best in our region. Important thing is that everyone's got to have some substantial individual skills also. It works best if our talent pool is pretty deep. So there's always going to be some players that are going to be very good, and but we can't survive just on the talents of our very best students. Everyone's got to work hard. So some of what has to happen is that when they come in for music lessons with me, that's where they're going to learn those skills, and I can show them what they need to work on to improve their basic skills on their instruments, and that's going to make our band sound better. A lot of music that is specifically for the instruments, like the clarinet players have got a special book of music that they play that are very specific toward their instrument, and the saxophone players have got their music that they work on, and I select music for them to study that is going to kind of give them a chance to dig into their instrument, that not just something that's just a generic musical thing to do, but something that's very specific toward what the instrument that they're playing. During this time of year, we're currently in February. A lot of students are working on solo pieces. A lot of our students have signed up to participate in the NYSSMA Solo and Ensemble Festival, and we also have some students that are working on ensemble music. Some of the students are going to take their small ensembles to NYSSMA for evaluation, and we will do a concert next month with those students to showcase that the students working on the ensemble music. Our bands we've also done some traveling, and we'll go to a competitive contest sometimes, and usually we do really well. I think I'm more interested in just going and playing well. I don't really care whether we come in first place or fourth place. I mean, it's nice if you do really well, but it seems like we have a lot. We've got a lot of trophies in the room, and people seem to think that that's another good indication of some of the good things that happen here.